After knowing about the definition of the constructivism, the background, the key assumption of our scholar, now let's jump into our case study, which is one of the most important part to get to know more what is going on about constructivism. In today's presentation, we have two cases to work on. The first one, which is the existence of the nuclear warhead, and the second case, which is the India-Pakistan conflict. In the case of nuclear warhead, here are the number of nuclear warheads owned by countries around the world. Currently, Russia maintains the nuclear stockpile about 6,375 warheads, while the United States owns around 5,800. These both countries are known as a nuclear superpower. At the same time, China has around 320 nuclear warheads, followed by France 290, British 215, and Pakistan 160 nuclear warheads. Below the Pakistan, India on the other hand has around 150 warheads, and Israel has around 90 warheads, while North Korea has only 40 nuclear warheads. Each of these nuclear warheads could cause a massive damage to our life. And here is our beautiful city of Phnom Penh. Our city could destroy easily by the nuclear weapon by just a few minutes. And this makes us wonder why the United States concerned about North Korea nuclear warhead and they don't consider the nuclear warhead of Israel as a threat to the world. Because constructivists believe that international relations are socially constructed, and therefore it is determined by constantly evolving of belief, idea, and norm of state actor, not the material force or innate nature. In the case of nuclear warhead, it is the evidence to prove that the importance of non-material force in international relations is actually exists. Through the United States' perception of the Israel and North Korea's nuclear arsenals, although both countries have nuclear weapons, the United States is much more threatened by the North Korea because of their bad relations. Again, constructivists view that states act differently toward their enemies than they do toward their friends, because enemies are threatened them but friends are not.